very concerned about our educational institutions here in Florida. We're hearing controversy about it. We want to hear your thoughts on what's happening here with the situation with higher education in Florida.
Well, I can say we are #1 in the nation 8 years in a row in public university system. That's what you want to be. We've done a lot of things that have been path-breaking, and now I think you're seeing the Trump administration really lean in. And there have been articles, Wall Street Journal, I think a month or two ago, and then even the New York Times saying, you know, if you want to see the direction, look to Florida and look what we've done. And the New York Times is kind of like pointing out these things, like, and they're trying to say how bad it is, and like our voters are like, yes, thank you for doing that. But some of the things we did is one, we just laid down a marker. The goal of our university system is education, not indoctrination. We are not going to go down the road of a Columbia University or some of these places which their whole academic programs have really been corrupted by ideology. We were the first state in the nation to eliminate DE&I from our public university system. We did that years ago. We did that a couple years ago, and when we did it, that was like going into the teeth of the monster, because like every elite institution, not just higher ed, corporate America, government, federal government, they were all for this, and obviously I think people have seen it for what it is. So we really led, but in 2023, for us to do that, that was, we were standing alone at the time. Now the winds have shifted, and we've got the wind at our back on that. We've also recognized that universities, public universities, need to serve the interests of the people of the state of Florida. It's not just they have a right to just do whatever they want, and these faculty can do whatever they want and then get money from the taxpayer without any accountability. That doesn't work. If you want to start your own private university and do that, that's fine. But in a public university, our goals are, we want people, we want academics focused on the pursuit of truth. We want to make sure that the programs are rigorous, and we want to make sure we're preparing our students to be citizens of this republic. Now, that was really what higher education was always through most of Western history until relatively recently, maybe the last many decades. And so we said that higher education has gone off kilter, and we're going to get it back on track. Now, part of the way you do that is to recognize that ultimately you can't have a situation where good professors who reject the prevailing campus leftism are blackballed by the existing faculty and not allowed to come in and get a tenured position. So what we did is two things. One, we now have law in place. All tenured professors must undergo review every 5 years and can be let go for poor performance. Now that was, no one thought that was possible just a few years ago. The other thing we've done is we have taken the hiring and put it into the hands of the boards of trustees and the university presidents. So for example, you can now go, Florida State as president can go, if you want to hire somebody from Georgetown, you can do it, the board can do and approve it, and the faculty aren't allowed to blackball somebody who doesn't have the right, because we're basically, academia is if you say what you really believe and it conflicts with orthodoxy, you're in trouble. And so you either got to bottle it up, you got to toe the party line, or whatever. So we've transcended. So they brought in a lot of great faculty. They've processed out through the post-tenure review a lot of unproductive tenured faculty. And you know, the professors that are the most political and activist tend to be the least productive on the core academic things. And I remember when the post-tenure review started, this is probably like a year ago, there was articles, oh, there's a brain drain from Florida as professors are shown the door. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. If Marxist professors are leaving Florida, that is not a bad thing for Florida. That is a good thing for Florida. We've done major reforms. We have very clear expectations, and people that are involved in the universities have to meet those expectations. You know, when they had the October 7th, 2023 attacks and the aftermath, from those attacks by Hamas in Israel, and what Jewish students were facing on many college campuses around the country was disgusting. It was appalling. Yeah, you didn't see that in the state of Florida. You didn't see Columbia University in the state of Florida. And the reason is very simple. It wasn't luck that we didn't have it. It was just the simple fact that if any university president in our state allowed their university to turn into another Columbia, they would no longer be president of one of our universities, and we would make sure of that very quickly. So, well, thanks, everybody. It's great to see you. We'll be back soon. God bless you. God bless the free state of Florida.